believe when you started your testimony on direct, Ms. Kappelman asked you about previously lying under
Yes,
oath. Do you recall that?
Yes, ma'am.
And from the first trial with Sigfredo Garcia to a trial with just you, you gave proffers to law enforcement, correct?
Not between those times, but
After that, before Charlie's?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So after you testified in your trial where you've admitted that you lied, you were minimizing what was going on, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you started meeting with law enforcement in the state attorney's office, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And gave them a little more information each time, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Each time you became, now what you're saying, a little more truthful?
I'm finally coming out with the truth. Yes, ma'am.
You had testified on direct that you got to Charlie's house and he had indicated that his parents had just left.
Yes, ma'am.
And you said that he was nervous and upset, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you all both took Xanax.
Well, he gave it to me. Yes, ma'am.
But you said you took one, right?
Of course. Yes, ma'am.
And he took one, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you two went to bed together, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what you're telling the jury is you met Charlie Adelson and started a dating relationship, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You weren't exclusive at that time, were you?
No, ma'am.
Charlie dated a lot of women, didn't he?
I believe so. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And at some point he tells you that he wants something to happen to someone, right? He wants someone to be harmed.
Yes, ma'am.
And he asks you if you know anybody that could take care of that for him, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so then you contact Sigfredo Garcia, who's the father of your children, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you and he are having a rocky relationship, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so you engage Sigfredo Garcia to be the one who causes whatever harm it's going to be to Danny Markel, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And after you do that, you know who Luis Rivera is, right?
Do I know who? Yes, I know.
At that time, you knew who he was?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But is it your testimony you did not know that he was going to be involved with this as well?
Yes, I did not know that he was going to be with him. Let alone I didn't know that Sigfredo was even going to be the one.
Well, I'm sorry, you hired someone other than Sigfredo to do it?
No, I didn't know that I just gave him, I told him that somebody, needed to be harmed. I didn't know that he was going to be the one.
Okay, and how much money did you tell him he could make?
I didn't tell him an amount.
So you testified before that you knew Sigfredo needed some money and you could certainly use some money, so that's why you agreed to do this.
Yes, ma'am.
And so you were going to agree to have somebody killed and you didn't even know how much you were going to get paid?
No, I did not know.
Okay, so now we know Sigfredo and Luis Rivera came to Tallahassee, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it's Charlie's asked you, you've asked Sigfredo, unbeknownst to you apparently, he has asked Luis Rivera to go.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and we know that Luis Rivera and Sigfredo Garcia traveled to Tallahassee on more than one occasion, but ultimately they follow and track down Danny Markel, and when he pulls into his garage, Sigfredo Garcia gets out and shoots him in the head and kills him, right?
From what it shows in my trial, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then they come back to South Florida, Sigfredo and Luis Rivera, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you go to Charlie's house, you pass out with the Xanax, you get up the next morning, and he says there's money in the trunk.
Yes, ma'am.
At that point, you're claiming you didn't know how much money it was.
Yeah, I did not know how
And
much.
as of then, you still hadn't discussed any dollar value for having someone killed.
No, ma'am. That was probably on the paper that I had handed to Sigfredo, the one that he got out of my diaper bag.
Okay, I don't want you to speculate because you don't know, do you?
No, I never opened the envelope.
But your testimony is you arranged a homicide and didn't even know what the pay was going to be.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the next morning, Charlie says the money's in your trunk and you get up and leave, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you go to Sigfredo, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And he knows you're going to be bringing him money, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And he hops in your car and you tell him you got the money.
Yes, ma'am.
And so your testimony is then he goes into your trunk
Yes, ma'am.
and he takes the bag out of the diaper bag.
No, it was not a diaper bag. It was the plastic bag that Charlie put in my trunk.
No, the money was inside your diaper bag is what you testified to before.
No, ma'am, I did not.
Oh, where'd you put it?
The money
Yeah.
was in the trunk of my car.
Okay. All right. I must have misunderstood your testimony. I thought you said it was in the
The
diaper
envelope was inside the diaper bag.
bag. Envelope was inside the diaper bag.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
that's what you delivered to Sigfredo.
That's the envelope that Sigfredo picked up from my apartment. Yes, ma'am.
That Charlie had given to you.
Yes, ma'am.
That you say you didn't know what the contents were.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So moving forward, now Danny has been killed, and Sigfredo gets in your trunk and gets the bag, right?
It gets the money. Yes, ma'am.
Well, it's in a bag or not?
Yes, in the plastic bag.
Okay. All right. So he gets the bag, and at this point, you say you haven't even seen the money.
Yes, ma'am. I did not.
Okay. And then a day or two later, he comes back to you and gives you, I guess, what is going to be your share, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And at this point, you still don't know Luis Rivera's involved?
At that point, no, ma'am.
You still didn't know?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So you said that Mr. Garcia puts the money into your closet?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And a few days later, you actually go into the closet?
I don't know if it was the same day that that he put the money there, but a couple of days later, when I had opened the bag, that's when I felt the moisture of the money.
So you didn't touch the money the first day?
I don't recall if I did or if I didn't.
So I'm talking about the first day that Charlie gives it to you. You didn't touch it that
Oh,
day?
no, I did not.
Okay, and you didn't touch it the next day. That's when you gave it to Sigfredo.
Yes, because he just grabbed it from the trunk of my car.
Okay, and a couple of days later, he brings you your share and puts it in your closet.
A day or two. It might have been the same day or the day after. He put it
Okay.
in the closet.
And then at some point, you open the bag.
Yes, ma'am.
And inside the bag, you find, it's not very thick, but you find stacks of money that's stapled together, correct?
What's not very thick?
10 $1 bill or 10 $100 bills stapled together. That's not very thick, is it?
It was just in stacks of whatever amount it was. I didn't count it.
It was stapled together, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So how much did you get for arranging Danny Markel to be killed from Charlie's request to passing that on to Sigfredo Garcia? How much money did you get?
I never counted how much money was even in the bag.
As you sit here today, you're telling this jury you never know what your cut was. You
No,
can't
ma'am.
tell them.
No, ma'am, I never counted it.
You spent some of it, didn't you?
I believe so. Through
And
time, yes.
and you deposited some of it into your bank account,
Yes, ma'am.
but you don't know how much yours was.
No, ma'am.
But you do admit that Charlie gave you a check after that from Adelson Institute, right? He gave you payroll checks from
Yes,
Adelson
ma'am.
Institute, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Charlie gave those to you.
No, it was. Charlie handed me the checks. Yes, ma'am.
Exactly.
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
And you testified that you met Miss Donna Adelson on one occasion, right?
From what I recall, yes, from the dental office when I went to get work done.
She greeted you when you came for your appointment, basically.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you had your appointment and you paid for the services, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And there's been testimony that Charlie, after that date, that Charlie, after that date, gave you other benefits, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, you and he weren't together anymore, correct?
After
after the homicide.
No, we were not together, but we were still friendly with each other. We were still.
You're friends, but you went back to Sigfredo, right?
There was a time where I was between Sigfredo and still intimate with Charlie as well.
Besides the one time you had that dental appointment and you saw Mrs. Adelson, you met her, Donna Adelson.
Yes, ma'am.
After that, you never talked to her again, did you?
Not that I can recall. I don't think I've.
You didn't
spoken.
speak on the phone to each other?
No, ma'am.
You didn't text each other?
No, ma'am.
You didn't email each other?
No, ma'am.
You didn't have any other communication of any kind?
No, ma'am.
You didn't meet with her in person?
There's only a time that I saw her, but I didn't meet with her.
Right, exactly. And when you're having these discussions with Charlie Adelson, I'm talking about you and your knowledge. When you're having these discussions with Charlie and then having discussions with Sigfredo, she's not involved in those conversations with you, is she?
No, ma'am. She's not.